Hi, Dark Matter. Triumph Screen Printing, hello. Woohoo! It says I can stream up to 8 hours. Let's do it. No. SKS, you go. Good hello to you. How the heck are you guys? Get some cold weather and it's snowing like crazy today, but it's almost over. Warm weather and mosquitoes are on its way. Wasp and bees, too. We'll be talking about that. Yes, I will. I would definitely end up frying my brain trying to stay up all night, especially when I have to be at physical therapy at 8 in the morning. Oh, that would just do me in. I did myself in last week. I had physical therapy on Monday. Tuesday, I did 2 loads of laundry, sawed a bunch of Fatwood, split a bunch of Fatwood, and the laundry is climbing up and down the stairs. So when I went in for physical therapy on Wednesday, I was spent. I couldn't do crap. I got lots of Fatwood. I've got this Fatwood that I've showed before, and I've still got more. And I just remembered where I got it from, and I think I might have another 4 feet of it or more back in the woods, and I'm really tempted to get back out there and look. But this stuff looks like butter. It's very, very, very soft. Ooh, and sticky. It comes in big chunks like this. Gosh, this is dense. This weighs a ton. And this one will be really hard to break down because it has a knot right here. See the branch? And the knot comes all the way down there. And if you notice, the grain curls and goes this way. So this one will be particularly hard to break down into slices. That one's going to pose a challenge. But I'm starting to get my strength back. Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking. How the heck are you? Fire Pit 11. Yes, I'm letting myself heal, and I made the mistake of telling my physical therapist that I'm into hiking, and he really stepped it up, boy. He's oh man. Yes, very interesting piece. I actually got some good trivia for tonight, so if anyone's really into trivia, 7:30 to 8 o'clock is going to be all trivia. I got some good stuff this time. We've got hiking and survival safety, and wasps and bees. That's my biggest fear when I'm out there all the time. Usually I know of the wasps or bees that I come upon, but one of these days I might not be so fortunate. Hey, Shaker HP, fellow Michigander. I've got both of my, I got my dual monitors set up tonight. That way I can do my trivia a little bit better. So I've got some good trivia. And it'll be easier with me having the answers on one side and the questions on the other. No, I'm not allergic. I have had allergic reaction to bees in the past, but since my kidney transplant, it's really weird. While I was on dialysis over the years, I became allergic to cats. I became allergic to everything. And then right after my transplant, I don't have allergic reaction to anything, it seems like, but it might be because of my anti-rejection meds. I still have to be careful, though, because I'm out in the woods a lot. And tonight we'll study up on what to do when we stumble upon them. Another reason I decided to do the wasps and hornet trivia today is there's a channel I'm going to shout out later, and he started getting into wasps. And for the past 6 months, his channel has been exploding, and he's been doing a lot of cool stuff with wasps. And I'll shout him out later. He might even pop in. I told him I'd be shouting him out. I think he's up to almost 6,000 subscribers right now. You need a Fatwood fly swatter. You know, if you could make one light enough and extra sticky, you won't actually have to hit them. You just wave it around and they'll stick to it, right? Take an EpiPen. Yeah, no kidding. Long as you got your phone, that's most important. And usually I'm within hollering distance of a trail, and it's usually people walking around out there. Oh no, I don't have the 6,000 subs. Somebody I'm going to be shouting out tonight has almost 6,000 subs. Jeff Smith, good to see you. Speaking of EpiPen, my mother is highly allergic. All right, I'll shout him out right now. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Let me see. Yep, there it is. All right. So this channel, I don't think any of you know him. I don't think he knows much. Some people might be familiar with him. His name is Brett Davis. And let's see. Am I sharing? Yes, it looks like I'm sharing. What do you mean present to everyone? What are they changing everything? You are screen sharing and presenting to everyone. Yeah, they're changing stuff on me, aren't they? Or is it because I got the dual monitor? I can't even tell if I'm screen sharing. Usually they give me a little thing down here. Now, let me take a look. No, it doesn't. Oh, I see. It's got the wrong side. Well, let me slide this over here from the other monitor. How's that? Ah, there we go. Doesn't look right, though, does it? Boy, this is weird. All right, so here we go. We have home. Welcome, Gray Man. Good to see you. All right, Brett Davis. Let's see if we can make this the right size here. No. How come it doesn't show a picture up above? So he's been on YouTube for looks like 6 years. And here we go. About 5 years ago, he started YouTube, and he did 2 videos of him singing. And then 4 years ago, he did 1 video. 3 years ago, he did a few. And then he's got, you know, some family stuff. And then right about 6 months ago here, 6 months ago, he started getting into bees. Where's the bees at? Not bees, excuse me. He does not do bees. He will tell you that clearly. He is into yellow jacket, all kinds of wasps. He's got European hornets, bald-faced hornets, huge German yellow jackets. He's doing some really cool stuff, and his channel's really blowing up. Let's see. Looks like I'm screwing up my dual screen. Let's see if I can see what you guys are saying. Here we go. All right. Hurry back, Shaker. Jeff Smith walking the dog. Dark matter. Yeah, don't do any more singing. So his channel's really been growing. Right here, the European Hornet Queen. He has actually built a box. He has built a a hornet box. And that's going to be interesting to follow. That's his newest thing. He found this European Hornet Queen. And I think it was right here. But it's going to be very interesting. And his channel's really blowing. And hopefully he will pop in to say hello to us. Let's see if I can figure out how to stop presenting. I've never done this on a dual screen before. Oh, and of course, oh, my camera came back on. Hi, Craig Nash. Hi, how are you? I can't shrink and enlarge my words. There we go. Ah. He wears bee protection suits. And there's a really interesting one. You'll have to check out his channel. I'm gonna have to copy and paste. I do have it in the description. Copy and paste. Hi, Grant. Good to see you. Brett Davis. So here's the link to his channel. Well, if you don't like hornets or wasps, you might not like his channel. But you'll be safe in the comfort of your own home, or while you're walking your dog, they won't be able to come through the phone and get you. People need to raise bees. They're endangered. Yes, I love bee channels. This is the first time I've come across someone who does not do a bee channel, a wasp only. And I wonder if I saved anything that explains the difference between a wasp and a bee. There's a very fascinating cartoon. It's in the description. A very funny cartoon that shows the difference between bees and wasps. Here we go. Oh, I did show, and I put an interesting fact in the description that says the bald-faced hornet is not a true hornet. The species is actually a yellow jacket wasp, the bald-faced hornet. I never knew that, and I put that in the description. I found that very fascinating. Hornet by common name only, also known as bald-faced hornet, bald hornet, white-faced hornet, white-tail hornet, spruce wasp, black jacket, and bull wasp. So the poor bald-faced hornet has a lot of names like our Fatwood does. Evening, big dog leather. HRM machinist, good to see you. Yes, don't mess with insects that sting. It's tempting. But since we're all getting outside more up in the northern hemisphere, and it's starting to get warm outside, I figured I will add it in with tonight's trivia on survival and hiking. So I thought that'd be interesting, and at the same time, it'd be a good night to shout out Brett Davis, because I think it's just darn cool that he's getting into wasps. And he's quite educated. Honeybee stings suck, they burn like fire. Aw. Yeah. Bees are, let's see, wasps are predators. Bees are just, chill out and take care of the plants. I wish I could play the video. I don't, it's probably got a copyright on it, but man, that cartoon I've got in the description, it says, check out this video, a funny cartoon explaining the difference between wasps and bees. Either you can watch that now or you can watch that later, but it's in the description and it's very funny. And off with the bee stuff for now. How the heck is everybody? Oh, you're welcome, Jeff. I'm glad they like the stickers. Cool. Cool, Kaylin. One of my favorite bee channels is I always get him mixed up with 57 Red Rooster, 628 Dirt Rooster, Randy. I love that guy. See if I missed anything. All right. Last Fatwood Anonymous. I said I was going to buy a new camera. I finally bought it yesterday. Awesome, Gray Man. It's always good to play with your Fatwood. Make sure it works every day. Just took a big dose of Tylenol 3 with, ooh, oh man, it's been a while since I've had that stuff. Don't mix it with promethazine. You'll be lean. So I went ahead. Yeah, you go resin on your palm. If you get tired of playing with your Fatwood, just let me know. I'll let you play with mine. So I did not get the camera I said I was going to get 2 weeks ago. I was going to get the Canon SX740 for $400. Came with an excellent bundle package, and I'm kind of wishing I had got it. But I went with the cheaper $194 camera. It's a Panasonic Lumix. I don't remember what it is, 60 something. So I don't know if I'm comfortable running around with a $400 camera. I break everything, even if I had insurance on it and all that. And I need to fix my car, so I won't be able to get the Ruger 40 caliber like I wanted. Just gonna work on my car. I do have another car, but I'm trying to get as much of my money's worth out of this car before I junk it. The reason I wanted the Canon the most is because it has great stabilization, but I already have a Canon that takes great videos and has great stabilization. It's just the battery sucks. So I can use that if I decide I want to walk around and hold the camera. But the Panasonic will be used for basically tripod only. And when I got my new computer, I was going to get Filmora for my new computer. I can't transfer my old Filmora from my old computer into this one. It's kind of a long story. It's complicated. I screwed up the email. I had to deal with them through service. It wasn't a lifelong subscription. It was only a year-long subscription, so I wouldn't be able to move my editor to this one from that computer to this one. And I was going to purchase Filmora today, but they update their versions like everyone else does. And the new version of Filmora is missing 5 things, like the main reasons I like Filmora, it doesn't have anymore. And I can't do my super fast stop motion videos anymore. So I'm going to have to ask you guys to help me, or someone. I'm trying to figure out, is there a way, if someone purchased me Vegas Pro, which was an old version of the Sony Vegas, I've got 14.0 or something. If someone was able to purchase an old version of Vegas, there's got to be a way I can purchase an old version of Filmora. Wouldn't you think so? Because the new Filmora, no go for me. Oh, cool, Jeff. Oh, I love carving pine knots. So I need to figure out if any of you know how, and let me know later or whatever, if there's any way that I can order old versions of Filmora. Because there's the most important thing is, the reason I use Filmora, it has a couple of things that no one else has that enables me to do my stop motion, but apparently I was the only one that used those things because they took them away. Hidden Numismatist, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. In what format are your videos saved on your old computer? In what format? I'm still learning about computers. I am familiar with what you mean by format. I have taken an external hard drive and took everything off of my old computer. And in my new computer, I have like 4 drives in there, I think. I don't know. I got a lot of space in this new computer, and I put everything in this new computer. But when it came to my Vegas Pro, I had to reinstall it, and I had all the numbers and stuff that I needed, but I don't with the Filmora. I don't. I know, Triumph Screen Printing. I was going to buy the Lifetime today. I was going to, and I still will if I can get the old version. The new version, the 9, it doesn't offer the light screen. It's black screen only. You can't get it with the white screen. You can't, it took away a lot of options that I needed, that I used. And what version? Okay, 8.3.2. I wrote it down. It was 8.3.2 is the version of the Filmora that I have in my old computer. Oh, thanks, Hidden. Oh, I only have inland Douglas fir. And the Jeff Smith, TSP Shlisa sent me a stick from Oregon. Okay, so that is the Douglas fir, I believe. That's the stuff that I got. Oh my God, the sun is shining bright and it's snowing outside. That's just funny as hell. Let me see. I'm pretty sure TSP has that same Fatwood. And I'm pretty sure it's Douglas fir in my drawer. I was sitting at the drawer, it'd be easier to get to. The sticks that were all this shape. Whew, this stuff is. That, I believe I sent you a stick of that, Jeff. I believe that's the stuff I sent a stick of that you're referring to. This stuff is yummy. Yep. I can't help but share it. Got to share it with everybody. Cracks free Wondershare e-file. I was looking into some of those cracks, and I'm wondering if I try to set up one of their registered codes, do you think it will give me the old version, Dark Matter? Or do you think it'll give me the updated one? Guess I should try it, huh? Yes, that stuff, Triumph Screen Printing, the stuff that burns all the way to ash and covers me in crumblies. Let me check that link real quick. Oh, I'm looking on this screen, it's popping up on that screen. This is the first time I'm actually trying the dual screen here. In case any of you are wondering, I got, oh, there we go. I got this screen and that screen. Oh. This is kind of fun for someone that don't know crap about computer 2 years ago. There we go. Cracks free, download now. Ooh, and it is actually the 8.3.2 with crack full version. Huh. Yeah, that's it, because it has the option for the light skin. I absolutely hate the new Filmora. It's like, it's not the same. It's not even, I mean, I'm used to little changes, but I mean, they completely changed it. Hi, James. Old school with a modern twist. Everyone needs a screen this big. You may not know it, but you can get big screens cheap nowadays, and they all take computer. There's just no sense in buying monitors anymore. I mean, I hooked up this old flat screen 3 years ago. It's all computer compatible. Okay, thanks, Hidden. Thank you very much. Thanks, Dark Matter. Yeah, that looks like the right one. Yeah, I'm willing to pay for a legal one, but man, it's just, I wonder what it does if I hit the download. Got to sign up for something. You must create an account to access. Sign up, verify, and enjoy. I hope it's not suckering me into something. I got to be real careful. I'll check more into it later. But yep, I actually got some decent trivia this time. You guys have heard me whine and complain about it every time. Yeah, I'll look into it, Dark Matter. Never trust third-party downloads. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I haven't done anything yet. It's like, That's why I also said I'm willing to pay for 8.3.2 Filmora version. If I can, I just don't know. I started looking into it just before I went to bed last night, and I thought it's too late for this. I'll mess with it tomorrow, and I've been trying to figure it out all day. I even set up this computer on this monitor, this computer on that monitor. I've got the free trial and the old version, and I compared the two because I'm trying to figure everything out. It's like they can't really have taken that away, but they did. They took all the stuff away that the whole reason I like Filmora is now gone. Contact Filmora. I guess I'm going to have to. I was trying, but I don't think I was trying hard enough. But I'll be damned. Some of you have seen I did a live stream and I kind of showed how I do my stop motion videos. I leave the camera running and I run in and out of the camera view to move my stuff. Move something, hop out of the camera, move something. I don't never go back and take a picture. I don't want to move my camera. I just let it run on HD. And then I bring my video into my editor, and I just scroll across the screen. Every time I'm out of the camera, I hit this freeze frame button, and boom, I've got an automatically 5-second picture, still shot of my video. And then I scroll across till I'm out of the frame, freeze frame, and I'll do that really, really fast. And once I've done all of that, I select this little clock, and you select that, and you choose how long you want your freeze frame to be, because they're all automatically 5 seconds. I want them 0 second, 0.02, or 0.04 seconds. And there's this option off to the side where you can hit apply to all. And I'll hit apply to all, make them all 0.02 seconds, and I wait a second, and boom, shrinks right down. And I go and I delete all the video, and I've just got micro clips, still shots, and that's my stop motion video. But the new Filmora took that apply to all option away. So now I have to go through every single shot and change it from 5 seconds to 0.02 seconds. And if that ain't hard enough, they made it to where it's almost impossible to change the seconds because it adds zeros, and it's really, really frustrating. I like fun, easy editing. They should give you a new key to get it installed on your computer if you are a current subscriber. Well, that's kind of complicated. I think when I got Filmora, I paid for 1 year. It still works. Now, this is the complicated part. When I purchased Filmora and I signed in, I spelt my email wrong. One letter was wrong. Got all signed in, paid for it and everything, went to install it, and I was all screwed up. I had to go back and forth with support through email for the longest time. I had to show them proof from my bank that I paid them. It took them a while, but they found me. They were like, guess what? You put SAB instead of SBC or something like that. But we got you fixed up, and here you go. And it's in my computer. But when you go into my old computer and you find the registration code, it still has the old SAB email. So when I try to put the registered code into Filmora today with the same email, it's not going to work, because then I have to go to that email to verify. But that email doesn't exist. I told you it was complicated. It probably doesn't exist anyways, because I only paid for a year. I don't exist in the registration. I'm sure I don't. But even if I did, it would be a lot of back and forth with support. So, like I said, I'm just wanting to repurchase Filmora and do the lifetime. Unfortunately, I don't like the new version. Yeah, I need to become a lover of the Vegas dark matter, because I own it. I spent a whole week trying to learn how to do what I do on Filmora with the Vegas. Vegas doesn't have that simple freeze frame option like I have. It's no longer supported, the Windows Movie Maker. I was going to ask about that. I saw somewhere where they offered it, and I thought about trying it now that I have Windows 10 instead of Windows XP. Try holding Shift and clicking the first and last frame to see if it will lock them all. Oh, you mean highlight the whole thing? It won't let me do it. You can only highlight one frame at a time and change it to 0.02 seconds. I think that's what you mean, dark matter. Must learn to move with the force. Us creators will have to all get together on Hangout some night. See if we can inspire each other or go mad. There are probably some dedicated stop motion apps that are easier and the stuff you like to do. So far, all the stop motion stuff I've looked up, they all do the click. They all click their pictures. Each and every one. I haven't seen anyone yet do their stop motion with just the camera rolling. I mean, it's fun and it's cheating and it's HD and it doesn't move the camera, and I had really figured out a fun way, man. I was pumping out the stop motion videos like crazy. Still took me 2 hours of physical work and 2 hours of editing, but it was fun. Stalker Steve, hello. Yeah. I don't know if I'd love an 8-hour Vegas tutorial with you, Dark Matter. That's a long time. Oh God, here goes the flirt mans with Dark Matter. He loves Steve. Better watch it, Dark Matter. I know where you live. Yeah, I definitely do need to sit down with Dark Matter and Big Gaz and some of yous and Granny Monster. Yeah, look out, Stalker Steve. Dark Matter's in the chat, and he loves you. I'm a little bummed I don't see Brett Davis. Maybe Brett, maybe you're watching and you're being shy. But I will be shouting out Brett Davis' channel once again when we get some more viewers in. I just think that's so cool. There's so many bee channels. I love bee channels, but now we have a wasp channel. Yeah, I think so, Jeff Smith. I think so. I think that's what, at least that's what Dark Matter fantasizes. Seems like it. I'm just guessing, though. Shut up, dark matter. Oh God. Steve, don't feed into it. Oh, Steve, don't fit in. Don't. Dark baby. uh, Fatwood party. I don't have a big knife to wave around. Fatwood party. Haven't done the Fatwood party dance in a while. I have to be feeling pretty damn good and spunky to be dancing around a fire, shaking my ass with a big old knife. God, I love this stuff. I wish I could afford to send everybody a chunk of this. It's just crazy. It's just so rich. It's like butter. It's almost clear. I've got two goals. I've got to go back to this site and see if the rest of the tree, God, this thing weighs a ton, is as dense as the part I sawed and took off in pieces. And then I've got to climb the top of the hill where they bulldozed my favorite place and tore out my trail that I blazed. Took me forever. Got to go back to that hill where the stump is, cut the stump down. Then I want to find the rest of the tree to that stump. So I got two big goals. Right now I'm on the treadmill and I'm walking up and down my street and I'm doing laps around the grocery stores. That's my limit right now. I'm not quite ready to do hills and obstacles just yet. I want to get pretty close. Yes, that's Michigan Fatwood, and it's soft, very soft, buttery. I suppose I could put my shoes on and slice some up and light it up for you. There's still sunlight out and it's snowing. Slice them up right here on the table. This ain't quite the piece we need. Let's see here. It's been a while since I've done a light up on the live stream. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there we go. Get some curls and we'll go outside. If I can do it right, not make you all sick and dizzy. All right. We got a striker. Got the monster ferro rod. Let's see if I can get some shoes on. Oh, where's my easy slip-on shoes? Let's see here. Burn it down, house. See if I can remember how to do this. Don't want to echo, and let me get my shoes on without falling over. Ongoing call. Let me see. Camera. Huh. I I have read and understood the information above. Ooh. Bear with me. Now, where am I? Oh no. It's backwards. I'm gonna try this again. Testing 1, 2, 3. So I have to point you that way? Huh. Well, hell, I don't have nothing to prop the phone up on. We're just gonna have to light it anyways. Get it over with. There we go. Hopefully I'm not screwing this up and you can see it. I should have turned my camera around facing the other way before I started. It's snow on the ground and sun shining. Stop calling. Did it work? I see fire on the screen. Gotta turn it on its side. Yeah, that makes sense. It was a sideways fire, wasn't it? That's funny. I think I need to practice that off camera sometime. I've set up a few times where I had it on my tripod and I had everything set up, but I couldn't get it to go sideways. So I just called it off for that live stream and I didn't do it. Yeah. So did you saw the fire and you heard it crackle at all? Even though it was sideways? Yeah. Better than nothing, right? When I do my water. Man, that stuff is sticky. What's happening, Professor Nelson? Kaylin Strain, I have a tripod attachment for my phone, and for some reason when I pop up on Hangouts, I can't get it to go sideways like it should. I don't know if it's my phone or if it's me, but I just don't want to do a straight up and down skinny screen. But maybe my new camera that I'm buying, I might be able to set it up differently and run it. I'm pretty sure I can do my new camera through my phone and do something like that. Be much better. Call the fire department. Ooh, Lonzy. Oh, I forgot what that is. Ulanzi. Now I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to look up what a damn Ulanzi is now. I know what that is. Ulanzi. Oh God, no, no dark matter. Thank you, but no, Ulanzi is for you, not for me. And that won't work for me. I can't. I'm one-handed when I use a cane most of the time, and I can't do an Ulanzi. I almost bought. Now I'm having a brain fart. Gimbal. Almost bought a gimbal. Those are only 69 to 120 bucks. Almost bought one of those, but no. And they got this new camera out. It's a pocket thing. It's only $400, but I'd wait another year for them to tweak it and get it better. But it's a tiny little pocket camera that's just as good as the GoPro 7 Black. But it's a gimbal with a little camera, and it's absolutely incredible. You use it one-handed all the time. Yeah, I'm just not a smartphone person. I use it because I have to, but I probably could have saved myself a lot of money by just using all these smartphones that I have rather than a camera. But I just like certain cameras. Some people like camcorders. Some people like point and shoot. Some people like mirrorless cameras. Some people like their certain kinds of phones. And camera mount that clamp to your cane. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Speaking of cane, I got a new walking stick. I wonder if James, old school with a modern twist, is still here. It's just a cheap walking stick. It's they've got a shit ton of them at some new store. First Waffen. Maybe a walking staff would work. Sue Nelson, hello. But I picked this up for $6.99, and it's got a bit of a twist at the bottom like my other walking stick does. So it does wear your cane tip out. And I kind of wish this was up higher, because I'd really like to have a walking stick with the handle right here where you could hold your thumb on it like that. But this one, like a bunch of them do, has a compass inside. And I dinked around with it a little bit. It's a reliable compass for a tiny compass. When are you going out to the woods again? Oh, thank you. I almost went this weekend, but I decided to be good and stay home because last Tuesday I overdid myself and struggled at physical therapy. So until I get a little stronger with physical therapy, I only have 6 weeks of physical therapy, and I don't want to blow it because I'm out being a naughty girl. I have a tendency to go out in the woods and end up bringing back 20, 40, 60 pounds of wood. I gotta behave myself till I get a little bit better, but hopefully in a week or two. Definitely come next Fatwood Anonymous. I will have some video of some Fatwood hunts, and I'm going back to check on the rest of this tree, and I'm going back to the top of the hill to look for the rest of that tree. Thank you, Atomic. Like a selfie stick. I'm getting a little more into just putting stuff up on on a tripod and pointing and directing. Try to do less moving around with the camera. I don't know, we'll see. Sometimes I get excited. I gotta set up for live. Did I miss? Where's my cursor? Come back, cursor. My cursor is stuck on the other screen. What the hell? Yeah, let's see if maybe I can make a bridge. See if I can get my cursor to come over. Here we go. Here we go. Scroll up and see. I missed a comment. Oh, Kaylin Strange said, since I can only shoot with my Galaxy S5, I'd like to get one of those harmonica neck mounts and mod it to my. Oh, cool. No, don't do that. There we go. Getting this down. Mushroom season is just around the corner. Maybe you can get out and they're not so dang heavy. There you go. Last year, I overdid myself. I tried to get out and catch the mushrooms before everyone else did, and I was looking for 5 weeks before they finally came up. Yeah, we didn't have that many mushrooms last year either. But I tell you what, I had a blast making that video where I tricked half of you guys. I tricked half of you guys. Man, the comments were cracking me up. I had people believe in me. I did that video last year called The Morel Thief. And I was telling everyone someone came in and stole all my morels, and it was so funny. I had some thumbs downs. I had comments saying, I hate morel thieves. And they must have, like, couldn't stand watching the rest of my video and left. It was so hot that day. But I was able to, you know, put myself in the video twice, and I stole the mushrooms from myself and I stole them back. I'd like to do that again, but it's going to be a while before I'm in good enough shape for that. Oh, that was a fun video. That was more fun than finding the mushrooms. Yes, it was a crazy spring for sure. Hey, Jeep Things. Long time no see. How the heck are you? Yeah, be careful following Aaron around, Dark Matter. If you know what I mean. Make sure you take somebody with you or pack some heat. You know? Oh man, Brandon, gonna have to overnight you some morels. Oh man, I still can't believe at Meijer it's $12 for a little baggie of dried morels. It's like, wow. I had to watch a lot of videos to understand why people paid so much for dried mushrooms. I couldn't understand it. I love fresh mushrooms. But then I got to watching about chefs and all that. When they use the dried mushrooms, the flavor is condensed. And it's more like shaking some mushroom seasoning in your food. I mean, when you wet your dried mushrooms and you chop them up fine and add them to your meal, it gives it that strong taste. So you're not necessarily getting that nice, fresh, soft texture from a fresh mushroom, but people pay for the dried mushrooms for the flavor enhancer, I guess is how I should say it. I couldn't understand for the life of me. For years, I couldn't understand why people would pay so much money for dried mushrooms. Unless, you know, you live back in the 1800s and you can save a lot of them all year. Maybe I'd do it that way. $12 an ounce. Oh, awesome. Cool. I love it when people pass it along. I kind of wishing I had taken AOK foraging more Fatwood. I didn't realize they were driving a truck. I would have took AOK foraging a whole lot more Fatwood because they had the means to spread the love. Yep, limited time for sure, Kaylin. It's too bad YouTubery wasn't held around mushroom season. If I could score the mother load and bring a big old freaking paper sack of them down with me, that would be the bomb. With all you guys cooking, oh, throw some in with Helga's biscuit and gravy. Woohoo! Coat them in egg and flour and salt and pepper and num num. Olive oil and butter mixture. I believe I've seen a video of yours once, Sue. I think it was you with the lady friend by the fire pit. Gosh, it was so too long ago. Sue Nelson's got the best, really good spot for morels with all the burnt pine woods. I'm very jealous of Sue. Perfect spot for morels and fatwood. Yeah, gonna have to ditch Michiganders and go to Washington. Two minutes till trivia. I hope you guys like trivia because we got 30 minutes of trivia tonight. Yeehaw. Oh, it burnt a lot more last year. Oh boy. Well, hopefully y'all got enough water to get you by another year where you guys can get a break. Some of California got enough water this year. But y'all need a break from them fires. Hurry back, Steve. Have a smoke for me while you're at it. Sometimes I think about burning up some of that fat wood from Sue. But it's so pretty. Most prettiest damn piece. It stays on the bookshelf with my collection of encyclopedias and stuff. But when I got it, I did cut off a sliver because I had to burn some up. It's tempting to slice another sliver off of there. Maybe when I figure out the camera on the phone a little better. Looks like spiraled ham. Beautiful piece. Beirut the Owl. Hi. All right. Before we get into trivia, I want to do another quick shout out to the Brett Davis channel. Yes, it still looks pretty good, don't it, too? See if I can remember how to do this now. Screen share, share, and because I have two screens, the stop sharing's on that side, present to everyone. And let's see. There's my cursor. See, I have to come from the other screen. Ha, you don't want to see the answers to the trivia. Boy, this thing's slow. All right, let's see. Is this it? Brett Davis. There we go. All right. We're doing a shout out, special shout out, Brett Davis channel. Oh, wow. Holy crap. He flew way over 6,000 just from yesterday. I was just saying earlier, he was almost up to 6,000 subscribers. He's really, really, really kicking butt with his channel. He started 5 years ago. He had just 2 singing videos. And then it looked like he did one video 4 years ago, and then a few videos 3 years ago, and some family stuff. And then 6 months ago is when he really started doing the videos. He got into wasps. And this is not a bee channel. This is a wasp channel, and it's very fascinating. He is into all kinds of wasps. And this is the one video you must see. The European hornet wasp, massive swarm removal out of a tree. That is the most amazing one. And he's into all kind of wasps and hornets. By the way, all hornets are wasps, but not all wasps are hornets. Kind of like all evergreens, all pines are evergreens, but not all evergreens are pines. Now he has found this European hornet queen, and he found her, and he's been taking care of her all winter, and he just built a wasp box for her. Now the reason I bring this up, this is very funny. The reason I bring this up at Fatwood Anonymous is because when I was watching this, I thought for sure he had used a piece of Fatwood for the queen bee's box. Let's see if I can find it. Here's the box. And he put a piece of wood up top for her to start the nest. And I thought for sure that was a piece of Fatwood. Almost looks like a piece of Fatwood, don't it? Okay, now when I saw later on in the video, when I saw, let's see if I can find my comment here. No comments? Let's see if I can refresh this. If I could find my comment, it'll take me right to it. Let's see here. Is that a piece of Fatwood up at the top? It was my first thought. Then when I saw a different angle, it looked like pine resin. Either you added some honey to it, or you used a piece of Fatwood. I felt like such a fool. But look at that. I have a lot of Fatwood that looks like that. Look at her. Isn't she cool? She's actually up there. I hope she starts building her nest. But yes, that looks like pine resin. That looks like a piece of Fatwood, exactly like a lot of stuff I have. But no, that was honey. That actually was honey. Yes, I know I have to be careful about showing their videos. I've spoke with him. Thank you, though. And but that was very funny. And that's why I told him I was going to bring it up at Fatwood Anonymous. But it's very cool that he has jumped just in the last 6 months. He flew over, doesn't say, 6,000 subscribers. And that's why I wanted to give him a shout out. If any of you are into wasps, he just built a wasp box, and he's had this hornet queen for a while. It's going to be very fun to watch if he is successful. Hmm? 2 million views, yeah. That one though, with the tree, it's like, wow. I think the one with the tree is the one that got me into it. And yeah, The one with the tree has 2 million views. Yep. That was pretty fascinating to watch, and that's what got me sucked into it. And I was like, holy crap, he's really getting into this. And I watched his subscriber count just shoot up and up and up. Hike with Mike. You know what? Speaking of Wasp, I was looking for Wasp trivia, and there actually is Wasp trivia about Blackie. Oh, that's so, oh, I wish I could see them play. Redneck Renegade. So yeah, if you ever do want to do rock and roll trivia, some old 80s hair band, we can do that. All right, it's past 7:30, and I have a crap load of very important, good trivia that I think will help all of us who go outside, because we will learn at least something tonight, and hopefully my tongue won't twist and tie. And I didn't think of this till now, but I'm going to have to do this a little differently, because I thought I would be presenting on this screen, but I'm presenting on that screen. So the whole reason I set up my 2 screens tonight, so I can read the answers on this screen over here while I show you guys the questions, because this is such good trivia. It's got good explanations, but it's all backwards. And if any of you want to cheat, I got all the links to all the trivia in the description. Where'd my stinking... Oh no, my cursor's stuck again. There we go. This is weird. Oh, your entire screen? Application window? Ah, it gives me the option of which screen to share. Application window. Screen 1, screen 2. Screen 2, share. Sorry guys. Let's see here. I wasn't prepared. There we go. I got it. Let's see if I can get it to come over. Here we come. Woohoo! Oh no, it went backwards on me, didn't it? Oh, just when I thought I had it. All right, can you see this screen that just popped open? I'm going to get this up here. Here we go. All right. I'm going to have to go by your guys' word here. Dead elm. All right, perfect. So that means we're at the questions now. Thank you, Steve. Game on. All right, so this is backpacker gear, trip, skills, survival, all that good stuff. And this is a lot of trivia. So if you guys get burnt out, don't be afraid to tell me, but this is some good stuff. Wet my whistle. Halfway into a week-long hike in Glacier National Park, you and your buddy have lost the trail. What's your next move? A, shortcut cross-country back towards the path to avoid wasting daylight. Retrace your steps to your last known landmark. Stop, pitch your tent, and start signaling for help. Or D, climb to the top of the highest nearby peak to get a better view. All right, so we got some B's, C's, D's. We got lots of C's. Stop, pitch your tent, and start signaling for help. We got some B's. Retrace your steps to your last known landmark. The answer is B. Retrace your steps to your last known landmark. You have company, supplies, and gear. So solve this yourself. If you're still off the trail after a day or two, try C. Following option A is a major reason hikers get lost. So you guys were right with C, but since you have a buddy, go with B first. We'll get to that one, dark matter. All right, number 2. You have a cell phone and 5 bars. Which of the following are legitimate reasons to call for rescue? Choose all that apply. A, you are lost on day 2 of a 5-day backpack. B, you fell 15 feet, got knocked out, then woke up woozy and confused. C, your hiking companion dislocated his shoulder. It's back in now, so pretty sore, but it works okay. D, just before dark, your 6-year-old brother wandered away from camp. You can't find him, and rain has started falling. E, your new boyfriend was showing off when he pitched. Boy, I don't remember this one. Your new boyfriend was showing off when he pitched over a cliff with a full back. He's conscious, but his lower leg is crooked, and he's squealing in pain. Brandon, are you sure you can't see my other screen? Now you got me wondering. Wow. Is this really what you guys see? Did I just make it better? I think I made it better. All right. Well, it's B, D, and E. Head injuries are always serious due to possible brain swelling. Small children are at risk for hypothermia because their body to mass ratio. The boyfriend is going nowhere with the displaced leg fracture. Let's get you guys back up here. All right. So it was B, D, and E. All right, 3. It's day 8 of your through hike of southern Utah's 812-mile Hayduke Trail. Your water bottles are empty, and the map doesn't show any springs on this high plateau. Now what? Drink any urine you produce? B, rest in the shade, then retrace your steps to the last available water once the sun goes down. C, find a creek bed and start digging. You'll find the water table soon. Or D, follow a cattle trail. It always leads to water. Yeah, dark matter. Steve's stuck. Aaron Nelson says C. All right. Okay, boy, this is interesting. Okay. The answer is B, rest in the shade, then retrace your steps to the last available water once the sun goes down, because while urine can be 95% water and only 5% waste, concentrated urine can increase thirst, mess up your electrolytes, and induce vomiting. C is a myth. C is a myth. Find a creek bed and start digging. You'll find a water table soon. That's a myth. Number 4, you're ready for the first rappel into a technical slot canyon, but the anchors mentioned in the route description aren't there. Is this a problem? You are ready for the first rappel in a technical slot canyon, but the anchors mentioned in the route description aren't there. Is this a problem? A, no. Wrap on using something else as an anchor, but make sure your cell phone is charged in case anything goes wrong. B, not really, but first check your bolt kit to be certain you have enough anchors to pound in wherever you might need them. and find a good spot to establish the start of your own route. Boy, I'm not very familiar with rappelling. And C is, yes, retrace your route until you find the anchors. The answer for this one is C. Flash floods may have stripped anchors you need. Or you might be in the wrong, let's see, C was, yes, retrace your route until you find the anchors. Flash floods may have stripped your anchors you need, or you might be in the wrong canyon. Either way, a slot canyon is usually a one-way trip, so make sure you get through before proceeding. And fluffies too. Fish in the water, yep. All right, here we go. This is pretty simple. True or false? We are on number 5. True or false? Hypothermia can be a risk in temperatures above 55 degrees Fahrenheit. True or false? Hypothermia can be a risk in temps above 55 degrees. It is true. Hypothermia can be a risk in temps above 55 degrees, especially if it's raining and windy. Just ask the rangers in the Smokies who see a surprising number of cases every spring. So the answer was true. All right, number 6. You guys are doing all right. True or false? You can use your analog watch as a compass. True or false? You can use your analog watch as a compass. Must be some high-tech device because I'm not sure I know what that is. Let's see what you guys say. True or false? You can use your analog watch as a compass. Right on, dark matter. Hi, Lynn. How the heck are you? We've got lots of trues. We are on number 6. True or false? You can use your analog watch as a compass. It says false. An analog watch is used to find an approximate north and south during certain times of the day, but it can't determine direction with enough accuracy for dependable navigation. Try an altimeter watch with a digital compass. All right. Learn something new every day. Number 7, you are hiking in the Grand Canyon in 95-degree Fahrenheit temperatures, and you've been drinking so much water, your belly's sloshing. Still, you feel weak and tired. What will help? A, eat a salty snack, take electrolyte tablets, and sip an energy drink. B, nibble on some candy to keep your energy up. C, keep drinking. It's tough to stay hydrated in heat this severe. Or D, rest in the shade with your feet above your heart. Ooh, dark matter says beer. Mr. Smarty Pants. We got some A's. We got an A and a D. We got to eat a salty snack. We got to rest in the shade with your feet up. All right. The answer for this one is A, eat a salty snack, take electrolyte tablets, and sip an energy drink. You probably, let's see here, what number am I on? Number 7. You're probably getting, ooh, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Hyponatremia, an electrolyte imbalance caused by heavy sweating, excessive water consumption, and a lack of food and salt intake. You'll go into seizures and die if this progresses. That's what happens when your belly starts sloshing and you feel weak and tired. All right. Yeah, dark matter, the purple drink is not an energy drink. It's very high in alcohol. Sorry, Atomic. Number 8. You're scrambling up a steep Colorado 14er in June. Boy, this is hardcore hiking stuff. You're scrambling up a steep Colorado 14er in June. The moves are fairly easy, but it's snowier than you expected, and you don't have an ice axe or crampons. You should, A, keep going for a few pitches to check out the route. Then retreat if it seems too tough. B, go for it. The snow will soften in the sun as the day progresses, making the descent considerably safer. Descent, excuse me, making the descent considerably safer. C, glissade back down. D, retreat via the least snowy, least technical route you can find. You're scrambling up a steep Colorado 14er in June. The moves are fairly easy, but snowier than you expected, and you don't have an ice axe or crampons. What should you do? We got people saying retreat via the last snowy, least technical route you can find. The answer for number 8 is D, retreat. It is easier to fall on a descent, even in the soft snow, and you have no tools with which to self-arrest. You guys are doing great. What do we got for number 7? I mean 8, 9, yeah, I can't count right. What comes after 8? Number 9. Number 9, a cottonmouth just sink its fangs into your girlfriend's ankle. After calming her, you should immediately A, tie a tourniquet just below her knee to keep the poison from reaching her heart. B, make a deep X cut at the site of the bite and start sucking. C, have her do jumping jacks to work the venom out of her system. Hey, big boy bushcraft. D, keep her lying down and calm and send for help. Or E, attach a suction cup venom extractor and pump away. Triumph Screen Printing says, jumping jacks. Run away from her. Tie a tourniquet. Oh, we got all kinds. Oh, okay, the answer for number 9 is D. Keep her lying down and calm and send for help. Keeping the victim immobile slows the diffusion of venom into the system and minimizes the risk of shock until you can arrange evacuation for anti-venom treatment. Snake bites are rarely fatal, but some people suffer serious limb dysfunction afterwards. Yeah, definitely calm down. Don't hop around and get it all pumping through your blood faster. Wait for him. Zombie. Oh, number 10. You're at the trailhead and the box for self-registration is empty. You haven't told anyone where you're going or how long you'll be gone. Walk on? Oh, man. A, sure. John Moore never had anyone tracking him. B, yep. But leave a note on your dashboard with your trip plan and expected return and pack your cell phone. C, not so fast. Visit or call the nearest ranger station first to report your expected route and return date. D, yes, with caution. As a veteran hiker, you can count on years of backcountry experience. If you don't get careless, you'll be fine. So we've got some not so fast, looks like. Oh, poor dark matter. I just hope that means you're feeling better. You'll be all right. You can still answer questions if you want. All right. The answer for number 10 is B and C. Yep, but leave a note on your dashboard with your trip plan and expected return and pack your cell phone and visit or call the nearest ranger station first to report your expected route and return date. Good job, guys. You know, this is such a good trivia. You might have to just keep coming back to this because I'll be honest with you, there are 35 questions in this one trivia itself, and I've got 3 of them set up. Well, big boy, it was purple color. Leave a 20 pin to the tree and send for pizza. Number 11, you just hiked to 11,000 feet. After pitching camp, you developed a pounding headache. What's the cure for this classic case of altitude sickness? A, guzzle a liter of water. B, do some light exercises around camp to get your respiration and heart rate up. C, break camp and descend to a lower elevation before sleeping. D, take 20 milligrams of ibuprofen. E, A and B. F, A, B, and C. Interesting how they put that. That can get rather complicated. The answer for number 11 is actually F, which means the answers are A, B, and C. Guzzle a liter of water, do some light exercises around camp to get your respiration and heart rate up, and break camp and descend to a lower elevation before sleeping. That's a good one to know. We may not be planning on one of these hikes today, but maybe down the line in the future. All right. Number 12, you guys are kicking butt. Assume spinal injury and immobilize an injured patient whenever he or she has taken a long tumble, feels numbness in extremities, feels back or torso pain, has been knocked out from a serious blow to the head, or E, all of the above. Assume spinal injury and immobilize an injured patient whenever he or she has taken a long tumble, feels numbness in extremities, feels back pain or torso pain, has been knocked out for a serious blow to the head, or all of the above. Did I skip one? Let's see here. Number 12, the answer is E. Just to be safe, all of the above. You guys are awesome. Jeff Smith, Dark Matter, Kalen Strain, Triumph Screen Printing, and Atomic Globe. Find the hot rangers to help. All right, number 13. You suddenly realize you're lost in deep... Let's see, I wonder where I did wrong. Number 11. Cool. I forgot to read all those. All right, so we're on number 13, right? You suddenly realize you are lost in a deep forest. What's the way out of this fix? You suddenly realize you're lost in a deep forest. What's the way out of this fix? A, follow the closest creek downstream until it meets a river, because rivers always lead to civilization. B, find shelter, stay warm and dry, and wait for rescue. C, note your location and surrounding, landmark carefully, then retrace your steps to the last point where you knew you were en route. Or D, call 911 for directions on your cell phone. Burn some Fatwood. There you go. Smoke signals. They won't be white smoke signals. They'll be black smoke signals. I don't know which would be worse. All right, number 13, the answer is C. Note your location and surroundings, landmarks carefully, then retrace your steps to the last point where you knew you were en route. If that doesn't work, go with B. A is a myth. A is a myth. Do not follow the closest creek downstream, because rivers always lead to civilization. But finding shelter, staying warm and dry, and waiting for rescue is always a good plan after you've done C, if possible. Good job. Oops. Oh no. I accidentally bumped. There. You guys are covering up the ad for me. I don't usually get ads, but thank you. All right, let's do 15. We're going to do 14, and then we're going to stop at 15. Number 14, your youth group just summoned Mount Marcy, and some of the kids are descending faster than others. As a leader, you should round them up. Your youth group just summited Mount Marcy, and some of the kids are descending faster than others. As a leader, should you round them up? A, nah, relax and enjoy the hike. The kids might just spread out, but all they have to do is drop back down the same way they came. Besides, you have an adult with a two-way radio sweeping the trail. Or B, sort of, split the adult chaperones to form two distinct hiking groups. C, yes, by telling the slow kids to cut the switchback so they can keep up. Or D, yes, keep everybody together. That's the deal. And you told them so at the start. We got some good people here. D. I can't believe it. No, number A, letter A. All right. The answer is D. Yes, keep everybody together. That's the deal. And you told them so at the start. Dividing the group in two parties reduces your manpower in the event of an emergency. And telling the group string out along the path increases the risk that someone will make a wrong turn on a side trail. Always keep them tight. And the last one we're going to do for today, for this trivia questionnaire, is 15. The most common avalanche snow condition is A, hard packed snow, B, wet slush, C, old wind crust, and D, fresh wind drifted snow. Dark matter. The most common avalanche snow condition is hard packed snow, wet slush, old wind crust, fresh wind drifted snow. All right. The answer for number 15, the most common avalanche snow condition is D, fresh wind drifted snow. Most avalanches occur during or shortly after storms in areas where wind drift has created pillows of wind stiffened snow, overly weak, unconsolidated layers, but instability can last for days. And avalanches can occur in the other conditions too. So you all are right. D is just the most common avalanche snow condition. All right. Woohoo! Well, we're going to take our chance on this one, see if it's quick and easy. If not, we're going to say screw it. Scroll to start the quiz. Okay. That's right. I told you all that one was over with, but now we got another. Oh, poor Atomic Glow. You got one wrong. Nice, Dark Matter. We really needed to know that. What is the evolutionary relationship between wasps and bees? What is the evolutionary relationship between wasps and bees? Wasps and bees both evolved from the same prehistoric insect. Bees evolved from wasps, or wasps evolved from bees. Let's see what you all know about bees and wasps. Wings. Come on, we need some answers. A, B, or C? A, wasps and bees both evolved from the same prehistoric insect. B, bees evolved from wasps. Or C, wasps evolved from bees. We don't want no one. No. Bees evolved from wasps. All right, we got a guesser. They both hurt when they sting you. We got 2 A's and we got a B. Oh, we got 2 B's actually. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I honestly do not know. Oh my goodness, you guys are awesome. Check that out. Bees evolved from wasps. The modern wasp is much closer to its prehistoric ancestor, while the bee evolved from the wasp into a kinder, gentler creature. Scroll for the next question. These ones should be a little more simpler and more fun. Yeah, Dark Matter. Which of these Hollywood blockbusters was influenced by the life cycle of wasps? Which of these Hollywood blockbusters was influenced by the life cycle of wasps? Alien, The Fly, or Jurassic Park? A, Alien, B, The Fly, C, Jurassic Park. Looks like that's all we're gonna get. Oh man, everybody's always stuck between A and B. Wee Wee's World. Oh man, you guys are killing me. Oh, woohoo! Correct answer. The scenes in the movie Alien that depict life forms gestating, feeding, and eventually breaking out of the host's creatures were based on the fact that certain wasps lay their eggs inside of host insects, host insects, whom they have paralyzed. Hey, I've never thought of that. I don't watch movies much. Ah, poo. Next one. Approximately how many species of wasps are there? A, 2,000, B, 20,000, or C, 200,000. Approximately how many species of wasps are there? Botflies. Oh, Lynn, you probably watch those videos, don't you? Along with the zit pop and pimple pop. We got an A, we got a B, 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 B. We got another B, we got a 20K. Boy, you guys are always making it tough on me. A, we got 3 A's, 2 B's, and a C. Oh, you guys were wrong. It was 20,000. So whoever got B was correct. You think you know a wasp when you see one, but there are actually more than 20,000 species of this insect, some of which look quite weird. Do any of you remember the video I made where the wasp committed suicide? There really are a lot of different wasps out there. All right, here we go. Here's a good one. What are the exoskeletons of a wasp? What are the exoskeletons of wasps made of? What are the exoskeletons of wasps made of? Chitin, bone, or enamel? We've got an A, we've got an A, we got another A. The streak is gone. Oh, chitlins. Leave it to Wee Wee's World. Manland must be standing next to her. Tell Manland to shut up. All right, whatever that word is, you guys must know it. The outer shell of a wasp, known as the exoskeleton, is made of a long green polymer called chitin, a glucose derivative. Right, you guys are kicking butt here. How many legs do wasps have? Oh, I know this answer. Bones. All right, how many legs do wasps have? 4, 6, or 8? Don't make me break out the Death Star. Man, you guys really think it's 4? Is that because they have arms? Is this a trick question? I thought it was 6, so I went with 6. Wasps are a part of the insect family, which means they have 6 legs. The only way they could have 4 legs is if that wasn't counting their 2 arms. I thought maybe it was a trick question. I was afraid to answer it. Now, how do you get moths' legs apart? No, no, I forgot. All right, let's see. The wings of a wasp are attached to what body part? The wings of a wasp are attached to what body part? We got the thorax. Yeah, everyone's stuck with the thorax. All right, here we go. The main body of a wasp exoskeleton is known as the thorax, to which the legs and wings are attached. Next question. Have you smelled mothballs before? If so, how do you get their legs apart? Okay, which sex of wasp has a stinger? Which sex of wasp has a stinger? In humans, the males have stingers. So, is it male, female, or both? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, oops. Only the female wasps have a stinger. Wasps are inactive and many can't even fly. Male wasps are inactive and can't even fly. So I'm having too much fun here. Only female wasps have a stinger. Male wasps are inactive and many can't even fly. So you guys were doing great. The organ that eventually evolved into the wasp stinger was called what? The organ that eventually evolved into the wasp stinger was called what? The ovipositor, the hemothorax, or the stigma? Was it the ovipositor, the hemothorax, or the stigma that eventually evolved into the wasp stinger? Boy, you guys are all over the place. You guys make up your mind. Oh, it's not the stigma, it's the ovipositor, which eventually evolved into a stinger. Was originally the part of a female wasp's anatomy used to lay eggs directly into their creatures. This is why only female wasps have them. So the ovipositor, which eventually evolved into a stinger, was originally the part of a female wasp's anatomy used to lay eggs directly into their creatures. The ovipositor. So think about it. The ovary. No, I don't know. All right. Having a wash. Let's see if I can find you guys first. There we go. Having washed a wasp sting. Having washed a wasp sting. Why am I reading this right? Having washed a wasp. Okay, I get it. It's a tongue twister. What is the next step after washing your stung arm or whatever? Apply ice, remove the stinger, coat the area with anti-itch cream. This is interesting. I'm interested to see what you guys say to this answer, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to say anything. I want to see what you guys say. Having washed a wasp sting, what is the next step? Apply ice, remove the stinger, or coat the area with anti-itch cream. Wow, we did get a B. I'm pretty sure it's only bees that lose their stingers. And you always swell after getting stung, correct? Anti-itch cream might have some medicine in it that'd help. I'm going to go with what you guys are saying. Nope, it's apply ice. If you've been stung, you should leave the area immediately to avoid being stung again. Go wash the injured area, then apply ice, an ice-filled washcloth, in a 10-minute intervals. You can then determine whether you need to take further action. But yes, you do swell up pretty bad, and you would want to reduce inflammation. Wasp stingers should not be left in your skin. Wasps will sting and sting and sting and sting. And Lynn and Seth's Adventures puts on meat tenderizer. Nice. What is the primary purpose of wasp venom? What is the primary purpose of wasp venom? A, it's designed to ruin picnics. B, it's designed to paralyze small insects. Or C, it's designed to sweeten the pollen of small flowers. Put your cigarette on it. Oh, we got some good answers this time. I feel comfortable with that. Woohoo, we got it right. While wasp venom does cause a lot of pain to large creatures, its primary purpose is reproductive. It's designed to paralyze insects so that wasps can lay their eggs inside the victim. You like to pee, Lynn? Oh, you like pie. Hashtag pie. Oh, I already got it there. There we go. All right, here we go. Looks like we got a couple left. When a wasp stings you, where does the venom go? Hashtag pie, make a trend. When a wasp stings you, where does the venom go? A, it is injected directly into the bloodstream. B, it remains and festers between layers of skin. C, it goes directly to the marrow of the closest bone. I love this. When a wasp stings you, where does the venom go? Into the bloodstream, into the skin, or into the bone? I love it. There's that possibility that it might nail you right in the vein, and maybe you could do like people do to the mosquito and blow it up and make it explode, but their shells are a little, oh no, it is injected directly into the bloodstream. All right, well, I think I know everything. When a wasp stings you, where does the venom go? It is injected directly into the bloodstream. Wasps inject their venom directly into their victim's bloodstream. This allows for efficient delivery of the poison, and it augments the poison's effect. Yeah, I know, right? They must take their time and methodically think about where they're going to sting you before they do. Unless it's a mad, crazy attack. Which of these hormones found in a wasp venom, which of these hormones found in wasp venom causes a loss of blood flow to the stung area? Which of these hormones found in wasp venom causes a loss of blood flow to the stung area? Serotonin, norepinephrine, or dopamine? A, serotonin, B, norepinephrine, or C, dopamine? Which of these hormones found in wasp venom causes a loss of blood flow to the stung area? We got the C, we got the B, and another B. Hey, Jolson, we got another B. Norepinephrine. Correct answer. One of the active ingredients in wasp venom causes a temporary loss of blood flow to the stung area, dramatically augmenting the pain of the sting. Da, 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 da. How many do we have left? Holy crap! Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 7 left. Gotta have to save the rest for next time. This is fun though. At least I finally got some good stuff. Scientists at the University of Georgia are attempting to train wasps to detect which of these. Scientists at the University of Georgia are attempting to train wasps to detect which of these: drugs, terrorist weapons, or missing children. Lynn, behave yourself. Jolson. Like some dope, I mean. Oh, let's see. Wasps are going to detect terrorist weapon. We got 4 B's and A for D for drugs. Well, looks like the bees outweigh the war on terror has enlisted wasps and bees to help detect explosives and chemical weapons. You guys must be reading that in the newspaper. A single wasp larvae might consume how many spiders? A single wasp larvae might consume how many spiders? That must be in its larvae stage. I figured it'd ask in a day. One single wasp larvae might consume 15 spiders, 40 spiders, or 85 spiders. We've got 40-40. Training to look for socks eaten by... What the fuck? Oh, you guys are going to make me guess, aren't you? All right. I want to say 85, but looks like we got more. Larvae of the black and yellow mud dauber feed on spiders. The mother will fill the larvae cylinder with as many as 40 spiders and then leave, never to return. I used to have mud daubers in my garage back in the day. No wonder I didn't have no spiders in there. Sure had them in the basement, though. The average yellow jacket colony has how many wasps? Oh, hate yellow jackets. Dark matter. The average yellow jacket colony has how many wasps? A, 40, B, 400, or C, 4,000. Now, this is the average, not the ones that you come across on YouTube that are like 10, 12 feet high, big, gigantic cone in the middle of a freaking jungle. God, what a nightmare to stumble upon one of those. C, A, B, 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 C, and one more A. Looks like we got a lot of B's. I want to say 4,000, but we got a lot of B's. Oh, I should have said it. A single yellow jacket colony will have between 2,800 and 5,000 wasps. If you see 1 or 2, there are likely 1,000 more in the vicinity. Almost near the end. Doodle-a-doo. Almost near the end here. Calvin's Corner just posted an update. Good old Facebook messing with me. Which of these insects is a species of wasp? Which of these insects is a species of wasp? What the hell is a bumblebee? I've heard of a bumblebee, but I've never heard of a bumblebee. Which of these insects is a species of wasp? Termites, velvet ants. What the hell's a bumblebee? A, bumblebee, B, termite, C, velvet ants. We got 2 B's, 3 B's. Save me some of that dark matter. Looks like everyone wants to say termites are wasps. Oh, the term velvet ant is a misnomer, as these hairy crawlers are actually a species of wasp. This particular species sheds its wings in favor of ruling the earth. Interesting. Okay. I know, right? I hear you, Wee Wee's World. Dark matter. I don't know. I have to look up more about velvet ants. Okay, why should you avoid killing a wasp near its nest? This one should be pretty easy. Why should you avoid killing a wasp near its nest? A, it's cruel. B, it's dangerous. C, It's bad for the environment. Ah, all right. Coding's working. Yeah, I wouldn't be killing no damn wasp with witnesses. When a wasp is in danger, it releases pheromones that other wasps can smell and interpret as an attack, a warning. They will attack anything nearby that they feel qualifies as a threat. Woohoo! During which season should you knock down a wasp nest? During which season should you knock down a wasp nest? Summer, spring, or winter? A, summer, B, spring, C, winter. You guys are saying winter? Red wasp, watch you, charge it, you, hit you run. Y'all say winter, huh? I say get them while they're just started. All right. Oh man, you guys were right. If you want to rid your yard of wasp nest, do so in the winter when the nests are empty. Screw that. I see one starting to form in the springtime. I'm knocking that thing down. Which of these is likely to attract wasps? Perfume, deodorant, body odor. Which of these is likely to attract wasps? Perfume, deodorant, or body odor? Now this one has me interested because I know with bees, it would be most likely something that smelled flowery, like perfume or deodorant. But if these are anything like mosquitoes, it would be body odor. So what do you guys have to say? Which of these likely attract wasps? A, perfume, B, deodorant, or C, body odor? We have two A's, a C, and a D. Kaylin says all of them. I get it. All right, well, we're going with perfume. Wow. Perfume doesn't just smell good to humans. Wasps love it as well. The sweet smell of alcohol and artificial fragrances will attract wasps from far and wide. So be careful. Oh, good to know. I thought that was a bee thing. Last one, here we go. What is the only reason a wasp will attack a human? What is the only reason a wasp will attack a human? Hunger, boredom, or aggression? They left the last one nice and easy for us. What is the only reason a wasp will attack a human? Hunger, aggression, or boredom? Wasps are only interested in finding pollen or hunting insects. They will come after a person only when they feel threatened. So remain calm around wasps. They will likely fly away the moment they have determined you are neither an insect or a flower. And I tell you what, I get so sick of going to picnics, family outings, and you're sitting on a table, and every freaking time somebody's got to grab their hat or a napkin and just start swinging and swatting away. I get up and I leave. It's like, leave the damn things alone. You're going to piss them off, and then I'm going to get stung. Right? I want to see a raise of hands. Who swats and swings at the damn wasps? I hate that though. Everybody in my family. Red moss get bored and change. I'm glad we don't have your southern red Mississippi wasps, wee wee's world. Oh, yeah, vibration and mowers and shit. There you go, dark matter. I like that idea. But how do you keep one of those on you without looking at it and hurting your eyes? Good. Run or stay calm. Anything but, geez, especially my stepdad. He is the number one at just going. I want to start swatting them. That's what I ought to do. If I have another family barbecue get together and we're outside, if I can remember before the wasp gets there, if I can remember, I just go up and swat one of them. Just stepdad, uncle, whoever's swatted at a bee in the past. I'm just going to go up and swat them out of nowhere. What the hell is that for? Well, that's what you do when the bees come. I thought I'd get you first. No. Ooh, Kaylin, you smack stink bugs? Stink bugs only stink when you smash them. And I was sitting on my hammock last year and I felt something tickle and I accidentally smashed the stink bug as I reached to see what it was and swatted away, and I smeared, and oh man, I jumped in the shower with my clothes on and everything. I was like, oh, this smells so bad. I'm gonna smash them things for nothing. I've had stink bugs in the vent of my car before. You got to go and find that air filter in your glove box, which is like impossible. I hate stink bugs. Don't smash them. Don't drink the one that crawled into your beer can. There you go, Wee Wee's World. Right. So right. Hey, that's a good idea. Good idea, Dark Matter. Vacuum up the bugs. A lot of people do that too. Okay, Dark Matter, the codeine's getting to you. What the hell are you talking about? Wrap them in boxing tape, and they're good for 400 years. So you like to save stink bugs for your great-great-great-great-grandchildren? I know the tape don't last that long because the adhesive dries out. The ladybugs aren't an infestation, it's the lady beetles. I hardly ever see ladybugs anymore. Plastic does not degrade for 400 years. I see, Dark Matter. Okay. But the adhesive only lasts so long. It dries up and it's useless. Then you just have cordage. Wow, it's 8:30 already. Fun trivia makes the live stream go by. Howdy, you Digger. I'm definitely going to work on practice with my friends with hangouts and my phone and stuff so I can hop outside more often and strike up a fire during Fatwood Anonymous. It's going to be interesting when I shut off the live stream and I go back to see my sideways fire. Well, up here in Michigan, we used to get mad infestations of lady beetles. They're instead of red, they're orange and yellow. And they would get in the house and there'd be just loads of them in the corners. And down in Athens, the village where I grew up, there would be such huge swarms of these lady beetles. They also bite, ladybugs don't, that you actually, it was like a cloud of them. You couldn't see down the road. And if you took a walk, you'd just be covered in them. It's been a while since I've seen a lady beetle infestation that bad. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I think we're going to wrap it up for the night and save the rest of the trivia because there's plenty more for next Fatwood Anonymous. Hopefully by next Fatwood Anonymous in 2 weeks, I will either get the rest of this tree, pictures of the rest of this tree, or some pictures of the stump. But I am going to make it out within the next 2 weeks, so I will have some good fun stuff to share. And dark matter. When you're done being stoned sometime this week, give me a hand with a few things with the editing. Night, night, everybody. Thank y'all for coming. And everyone at home that's watching that isn't in the chat, hello and thank you. And I always forget, I gotta do a thumbnail. Fatwood. Catch y'all later. Thanks again.